Welcome back to the next episode of Project Blacklist. This is episode 5. We have an exciting one for you today, and I am here with my co-hosts Shahan, aka Project Zeno, and Brian. Say hi, guys.
Yo,
What up?
All right, so today's topic is I think it's going to be one that a lot of people will understand and not really realize that has happened. I didn't really realize it until Brian and Shahan actually mentioned it. But the rise and fall of H2O. This is a huge car meet that's been going on for years. And it seems as if the past couple of years have just been kind of down, not really what it used to be. And I'd love to hear Brian and Shahan's thoughts. So guys, take it away, please.
I have a question
All
first. What does the I stand for?
international.
Okay.
International.
Yeah, because
Okay.
it's like H2OI. So, but like no one mentions the I.
Yeah.
Ever.
They just call it H2O.
Ever.
Well, I know that it's in Ocean City and it's like one of the biggest car meets. But I think Brian knows way more than both of us. So
All right. So, yeah, kind of. So, H2OI, if you don't know, it is a car. It's kind of like a car meet where it spans for, I want to say, 3 days: Friday, Saturday, Sunday. People go out. They kind of just do whatever. They don't necessarily have to go to the parking lots with all the meets. A lot of times they just do it wherever they're like staying at for the weekend. And part of the issue with that is if you've ever had an Airbnb, the owners don't really like people partying and all that other stuff. So people would go out, do burnouts, slide their cars a little bit. The cops in Ocean City got very aggressive, I want to say like 2 years ago. And they started impounding any car that looked like it was modified. They would stop everybody. They got so serious they started pulling out like the measuring sticks to see how low their cars like actually were,
for bruh.
and going up against what they could legally do. So
So
So they couldn't just impound any car then. So like say I brought my car from Michigan, they couldn't do anything.
no, they could.
Really?
Yeah, they were impounding people
Bro.
that came down from like New York. I know some of TJ's friends lived in the
they
area. I
allowed
don't know
to
if
do
they're
that?
Maryland. I can't say. I don't know like what they can and can't legally do, but they were doing it. They were towing cars. A lot of people, like whenever it was going on, I would see on Instagram people getting their stuff impounded, people getting their stuff towed, getting all
I
kinds
saw
of
that
tickets and whatnot.
on like all of Crispy's videos, like back in the years,
Yeah.
I would always see that too. By the way, Ocean City is like, dude, it's a long strip of like island pretty much on the coast of Maryland. It looks pretty crazy, actually.
So what better place to have all of your friends go out and just spend a weekend doing car stuff, just
Yeah.
looking at everyone's
It's-
cars built from all over.
It's a thin strip of fucking land out in the middle of the ocean.
Yeah.
I mean, I just don't. I guess it kind of falls into like the topic of takeovers that we had before in episode 2. Where we really talked about people just doing stupid shit, and that kind of seems like it might have been the bit of the demise of H2O.
Was it
Oh,
like
yeah.
that? Like,
I think it was with less accidents. Like you always saw like people getting into accidents like here and there,
Yeah.
but it was never like a whole lot of collateral damage. I know one year I was watching Crispy's after movie for it because I looked forward to it every year.
Yep.
He always put out good videos of it, man.
Yeah. Homeboy sent his Porsche over like a little steep decline behind a parking lot.
Oh my God.
Like took the whole wheel off, bro. It was amazing. Hub, like brakes and
amazing.
everything.
It was amazing.
It was, dude, I was impressed. The damage,
Yeah.
immaculate.
The damage, immaculate.
Dude, and from
I get-
there, I think from like that year, because it was like 2017, 2018, I started to notice afterwards there were less and less people. Like if you went on YouTube when this stuff was going on, you would see flooded with videos from it. The last couple years, I'll see like maybe 2 or 3 pop up in my like recommended or the featured videos. It's not what it used to be.
Yeah, I guess that's one thing that I'm trying to figure out is like, are we gonna blame it on? Here's my thing: is I never feel as if cops can ever fully take out a car community because of how fucking relentless we are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We don't
we're
give
pretty
a
savage.
We're fucking savage individuals. Like if you tell me not to go there, oh bitch, you just started a fire. Like I'm
Yeah.
going.
They
If
can't
you
do
tell
shit
me
against like a group of people anyway. Like they
no,
can't.
that's the thing. Like if you tell me not to do a burnout and shit, I might listen. But if you tell me not to go at all, bro, you're fucking up.
What
I'm
if like 10
going.
people
Yeah.
do a burnout? Then what?
If 10 people
Yeah.
do a burnout, they're literally going to go after one car because there's only
We
gonna
all
be
haul
one.
ass.
Yeah, and everyone else hauls ass. So you better hope you don't have a bright
Yeah,
car because
That's
they're going
very
to target
true.
your ass.
Because when I moved here and I had like my whole car club and shit, we would go on like convoys and like we'd go like 20, 30 over the speed limit and the cops wouldn't do anything because there's like 7 of us in a line. Like who are they going to chase if we split off?
Yeah.
Like the cops actually didn't even care that we were all speeding.
I wonder, I guess my another big topic of this or another big part of this is COVID. What happened last year? Was there anything last year?
There was. I think there was still like a couple people went, but obviously you can't really do anything.
Are we talking about an actual couple people or are we talking about like a couple
sure.
hundred instead of a couple thousand?
I'm sure it was a couple hundred people showed up because it's like, yo,
Was it like
It's-
less than half of last year?
from what I saw, yeah.
Okay.
Wow, man. That's sad too because
Yeah.
when you really think about it, man, H2O it's one of the biggest, street shows / hangouts of the year, like ever.
Yeah.
It's gigantic. So people come from all over the country to go to it.
Dude, that's weird
You know,
because
I-
Ocean City is tiny.
Ocean
Yeah.
City is very tiny, but I think that's one of the reasons everybody loves it because it's a small place. There isn't a lot around, and all you can really do is hang out with your friends and meet new people and meet a bunch of cool car people.
A bunch
and
of
do
big
stupid
parking
shit.
lots, though. I'm looking around the maps right now. There's a bunch of
course there
like
are.
large parking lots in this place.
Yeah, I would love to see something like that come back again, though. I really
Oh,
would because I
Definitely.
believe SEMA's happening this year, is it not?
SEMA?
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure
Yes.
SEMA is
Yes,
happening
it
this year
is.
because
Dude,
TJ's
they've been in
bringing
a fight.
Huracan. Yeah, dude, SEMA's been fighting to get their show back because of COVID. But I mean,
about-
obviously,
What about because of the fucking EPA shit too?
Yeah, that's kind of slowing them down. But from what I see,
They're fighting hard
SEMA's
though.
still going on, but it's not going to happen until November.
Hmm.
I mean, honestly, I feel like, wait, where is SEMA this year? Is it going to be in Vegas?
Yeah.
Vegas again.
Yeah,
That's a
that's-
good place for it, man. Here's the
that
thing.
is.
I was just in Vegas a few weeks ago, and people don't give a shit over there.
No,
Like
don't care.
people will wear masks, but because I went to Fremont Street like 3 times. Terrible idea. But they literally had signs all over the place saying, "Wear your mask." Guess how many people were wearing the mask? Maybe 5. It's
Yeah.
about it.
That's how it is here, dude. Nobody wears their fucking mask.
It's also fucking
Even
Florida.
the
Y'all are savage.
employees with like signs on their door that say you must wear a mask to enter. Even employees are not wearing masks.
I'm reading a thing on H2O right now, right?
Oh no.
Just trying to see like what happened, what was going on. And one part specifically caught my eye.
Okay.
And they're talking about how like, oh yeah, there's less people, but people are still like acting an ass because like the police there were being crazy. Where is it? Here it is. He says, talking about Ocean City, like PD. They stepped in with a rookie in a side by side with a tank and pressure washer strapped to it. What was sprayed had a truly awful smell that left some people physically throwing up. They want them out of there so bad, they're spewing shit
The cops
towards
are?
like people. Yes.
Bro.
I think it's hilarious.
So you're saying this event is dying because of a combination of COVID and the cops. Is that what you're saying?
Oh yeah. I
So the
think
cops are actually having an influence on it. That's kind of crazy. They're going
I
to an
mean-
extreme too.
if you're gonna come up to me and like a group of people at a parking lot, shut down the parking lot, try to ticket us, impound us, like do whatever, and you add on extra shit on top of that, people are gonna be like, this isn't worth the trouble. Like I traveled here, why am I gonna do this?
Yeah. Because normally, if you just ticket me, I'm just gonna pay that shit and then come back.
Yeah, what? It's gonna be like $150 ticket for an exhaust that's too loud. Maybe my tent's too dark. Oh no, I'll be back later. It's fine.
You'll give me impeding traffic that I have to pay $180 for, and then just go on my fucking way with no points. Like, bitch, I'm coming back. Like that's just the way it is. But
Exactly.
I think one of the things that they don't understand is that like they're riling up the crowd on their own. They're
Yeah.
doing it themselves. Like just I understand that some people are just shitheads. It's
Of
just the
course.
truth. Some people are
But
just
this makes
shitheads.
more people want to be shitheads.
But this
Yeah.
makes more people want to be shitheads. So you
And
have to stop. It's just like with, you know, any form of like riot or anything that has happened in the past year. It happens with the masses.
yeah.
It's the same thing with the fucking car community.
Yeah.
If you fuck with the car community, they're gonna fucking fight back.
Oh yeah.
That's just the way they are. They are savage individuals. They're gonna come for you, and you're not gonna get the last word because you're gonna be covered in smoke from us burning out and leaving and you never seeing us again.
And they're always outnumbered.
And they're
So
always outnumbered.
I'm gonna play devil's advocate here. In let's say, right, people are actually doing X, Y, and Z super illegal. They're not hurting anybody, but it's like causing a problem. Are we still blaming the cops for this? For being like, yo, this has become a fucking issue year after year after year? I don't think so.
I don't think we blame the cops there, but I think
No.
that the cops need to have a better response because fighting violence with violence does not cancel out to peace.
Yeah, it
No.
brings more
Doesn't.
violence.
Brings more violence.
Dude,
So
and like the way I see this, like I get it. Man, this is annoying. It happens for 3 days every year. Oh no. Why not try to talk to whoever organizes it? Because someone
Yep.
has to do it.
that's what I was
And
going to
just
say.
be like, yo, let's bring this together. Makes everybody happy. But no,
Yeah.
they're just like, let's kick all of these people out as fast as possible.
Well, I mean, they don't want to actually have to communicate with you. It's their city. You're not a resident.
Yeah, but it's like,
You know what
if
I
you're
mean?
having, you would think someone like something that brings down thousands of people a year, you would want them to just
On your
give you
side.
guys business and
Yeah.
make you some
Right.
money for a city.
Right?
No, because
maybe I'm stupid, I don't
realistically that's all it is. It's literally them. You know, it's them just coming in, having a good time, doing stupid shit, and then the cops retaliating
Yeah.
instead of being like, "Hey, look, this is illegal. We are going to give you guys tickets, but we're not going to fuck with you if, like, they need to bring up that word, if
Yeah.
you do this, this, and this. If you don't do this, this, and this, just make it, fun for them still. But at the same time, yes, it is your city. No one can argue that. Okay. When I say that the car community is savage, I mean the car community is savage in a way that will make you just feel stupid because they'll outplay you. Period.
Yeah.
Dude,
You'll
if,
get outplayed every single time.
if I was in charge, I would just tell the cops, dude, just double the prices of tickets, and that's it. And then so the event will help our economy in two ways. It brings people in, and we get double the money from all these fucking fines that we give out.
Yeah. But
And any kind of damage to houses that the people are renting from, they have to pay for it. So therefore, more money for the owners.
Yes, like-
Crazy.
it's not a hard thing to grasp, but for some reason they're so against it. And maybe there's something we're not seeing. And
It's
that's
like, it has to be a
100% possible.
pride thing, dude.
Well, that's the thing. We talk about being in a capitalist country, yet people still don't understand how fucking powerful money is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Money
we
is
live in one of the most free and capitalistic countries in the fucking world. Yet people still can't grasp money can fucking buy people in good ways and bad ways.
Oh,
So
facts.
why not use it to your advantage and try and make some money while also, allowing people to have a good time, which also makes you more money for them just fucking being there.
And let's not forget, when people get drunk, they do really dumb shit. If you see your friend getting arrested while you're drunk and he's drunk, oh yeah, it's not going to look good. It's
No,
not gonna
I
be a good time
I
for
agree
anybody.
with that. Anybody that drinks during those events is stupid. Period. If
Because
you
you're
are
there
driving
with
a car,
your car.
yeah. If you,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what I
Hell
mean.
yeah,
It's a
hell
car
yeah.
event. If you are not
Unle-
there
Unless you're a passenger.
sober, unless
Yes,
unless you're a
yes,
passenger.
yes.
If you're not there only as a passenger, you should not be drinking. Period. And
I
I have had friends that have drunk driven before, and have gotten in trouble for it. I've had family members do it. And every single time they ask for sympathy, I literally just tell them straight up, you're a fucking idiot.
You're dumb.
Because they are. You're
dumb.
fucking stupid. You're fucking
like-
stupid. You get no sympathy from me at all. And
Yeah,
you're
fuck that.
you're the fucking biggest problem, man. Like, for crying out loud. More people get killed by car accidents than pretty much anything at this point. Like, come on.
And let's not forget, if you spend, let's even say low end, $5,000 extra to do stuff to your car, why are you gonna get drunk and possibly crash that bitch into
Yeah.
anything?
Yeah, you're right.
Just because
Like-
you want to feel something for like a few hours. Like
It's like, my guy, if
not
you want
worth
to
it.
park your
Synthetic,
car
bro.
and then walk down to somewhere and like drink with your peoples, cool, man. I'm down for that. Just go to a meet. Your car is wherever the hell you left it, and you guys
Yeah.
are just gonna walk back home. Hell yeah, get as fucked up as you want. I'm here for it.
I
Just
agree with that completely.
Numb.
And I think that's another crazy part of it is that they are, in a place where they can park their car at the Airbnb and walk 50 fucking feet to where their friends are or to where a fucking restaurant is, and yet they still get drunk and still get back in their cars.
Yeah.
Bitch, go for the fucking night runs before you start drinking. Go for the convoys before you start drinking.
You
What are
think
you
you'd want to
doing?
like enjoy that to the fullest, but maybe I don't know. Maybe I'm stupid.
No,
That's
you're
possible.
stupid. You're definitely stupid.
That's fair. Like Jesus,
Oh my
man.
God.
It's just crazy, dude. Like, come on.
And literally, this was one of the things I looked forward to every single year. I just looked forward to seeing what everyone did, all of their cars. And now it's like, you get shots of like the same 15, 20 cars because they're really, really nice. But it's not the same. Like
No, it's not.
it's a downer.
Yeah, and I think, that's kind of one thing that I'm always surprised about when it comes to, like SEMA. SEMA is a very prestigious show.
Yeah.
It's huge. It's fucking gigantic. But at the same time, it's the same concept every single time. Like it is. It's literally the same fucking thing. The same people will bring crazy cars, show them off, leave, go build another one, bring a crazy car, show off, leave, and go do the same thing over again. Like TJ literally is building a Huracan modeled after his fucking 458, which is fucking beautiful, by the way. It looks amazing.
Yeah, I
But
like it, but it's like, come on,
It's
do
the
it
same
again.
fucking thing. Like, it's the same fucking concept. If it were me, if it were me, I would build out. I'm just throwing random names out there. None of them are gonna be crazy fucking diverse or whatever. But I'm gonna build out a crazy ass wide body Supra. Okay, crazy ass
Yeah.
wide body Supra. Next year, I'm gonna bring a fucking decked out pre-runner truck. After that, the next year after that, I'm gonna get a fucking old 70s Jeep Commander and make that a fucking street monster. Yeah, I'm gonna do crazy shit every single year, but people continue to do the same shit all the time.
That's fact.
I think there's only one person that I can say that's actually doing it differently every year. That's B is for Build.
Yeah, but
It's-
and I'll give TJ credit on this though. He probably has stuff that he has to do for his sponsors. Understandable.
That's true.
But my
Very
guy,
true.
there's got to be some wiggle room there.
Yeah, and I, it's weird because I think this is the first time I've ever talked shit about TJ because I've been following TJ for 7 years now.
Facts.
Long ass time. Since before I joined the Air Force. So I've literally watched every single video, even before he had the fucking BRZ. So, it's kind of crazy to even say that, and it's kind of crazy to talk shit on him, but at the same time, like next year, if he does the same fucking thing, just builds out a fucking exotic, I'm gonna be pissed.
Bro.
I think
like,
there's a
makes
difference
it the
between
same
talking
color?
shit, dude.
Well, I mean,
When
I
I
love
just-
that color though. I'm not
when
gonna lie.
when I
do
saw
love that
that
color.
color, I was like, wait,
I think
that's the
there's-
same as the Ferrari.
He should have done
There-
fucking midnight purple. He
There's
should have
better
done midnight
options
purple.
though. Like yeah,
Yes.
it's a good color, but there's better options. Trust me.
It's like when people had that thing with Nardo Gray, and it was like, all right, guys, I get it.
I
You
feel like
primered
he's-
your car.
He's
Hey, I
just-
still love Nardo
He's
Wax.
trying too hard to like be different. I feel like by going for the
Yeah.
greenish stuff.
You know what? I don't think so because he stuck to the same color as last year. If he really wanted to be different, he would have done something different. You know
but,
what I
like,
mean?
That's those colors in general are different. That's why he's sticking to them.
Yeah,
do
you
love
don't see a
that
lot of
color,
that greenish.
Like that tealish greenish. Shit.
Yeah. You know, a lot of people are starting to like do like a sienna brown type of color now in their cars. People are doing like reddish browns and
Yeah.
like goldish browns in their car, and it looks fucking good.
I've always been a fan of brown on cars.
So same, dude. I've always loved brown on cars. It's just kind of crazy to actually see people really start to like them now.
Yeah, we'll see. I feel like what color do you guys think is going to be like the next trend? What do you think?
I think it'll go back to reds.
I
Like-
think if it
like
goes back to
maroons?
reds, it's yeah. I was gonna
Just
say that.
different shades of like the same red. I don't know what exactly it'll be, but people did like
It'll be maroons for sure.
they did maroon, they did that like gloss with the gold flakes in it maroons, and it was like, all right guys, cool. I've seen like 80 of these this week.
I know like purple got hella popular at some point.
Well, I was gonna say I think purple might actually make a comeback, but in the dark sense. I think people might start going for like a grape purple.
Yeah,
Midnight purple
I'm
is
not-
super popular.
I'm fine
The
with
gray
midnight
color.
purple. I like it.
Yeah.
It's a good color.
I don't think it works in every car though. I think it's very car specific.
I remember pink was big too one year.
Really?
What?
Like every drift car was pink.
Oh, you know what color I think is going to be popular like soon? I think like a coral, kind of like a raspberry coral.
Yeah,
I feel like that
I
color
can see that.
will like become popular one day.
I think we're all talking about the same color family still, purple and reds.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, but like we're going into
I
the
love
deep
that.
specific
Oh, yeah.
types.
going the deep to the ocean.
Yeah, man, we're about to pull out color codes. Watch out.
Oh yeah.
Hex codes.
All right, I'm gonna need to go over to fucking Sherwin-Williams really quick and get a paint book. Let's see what we can get here.
But yeah,
And
dude,
it's just crazy, you know? Like you see all these events that are just kind of falling on their ass. One, because of COVID, but two, because of stupidity, and three, because no one's willing to work with the people who are organizing the events to say, hey, tell your people this, we have rules. They just want to straight up bombard them and get them out of their fucking city, period.
facts.
It doesn't matter. It sounds really shitty, but it doesn't matter if they cause damage as long as you have a contingency plan to protect yourself.
Dude, it's that simple.
Because
Just-
Yeah.
you literally have
right,
contractors
though.
that do this work for a living. You have contractors that do this fucking work for a living, charge more money, make it a fucking service fee to even be on the property. You know how many fucking people will pay $25 to $30 to have a fucking space on the road? A lot.
dude, yeah.
If they're fucking traveling for the event, that other $30 is so
Nothing.
fucking minimum. It is such a small charge. No one is gonna give a shit. Like you gotta work with the people. Like
yeah, dude.
that's
I feel like the Ocean City
Oh my
government is
God.
not taking advantage of the fact that like
they're not taking
they
advantage.
could make so much money off of this
So
shit.
much fucking
Even if
money.
it's going wrong, they can make so much money off the
Oh
fact
my
that it's
God.
going wrong.
Yeah. In any kind of impound, they can charge 5 times for to get your car out. Any kind of ticket, they can charge double for. Have the service fee, like I said. Airbnbs can do their own private thing where they have an upcharge for being there for the event. Like, I mean, the possibility is endless, not only for the government, but for the community itself.
Yeah.
Like,
They-
those homes are privately owned. They can do
Look.
whatever the fuck they want. If they want to charge you an extra $100 for even being there for the event, they can do that.
I don't say this
True.
often, but they are fumbling a massive bag.
Yeah.
Like just straight up. They have the opportunity to make so much money to help people that are just trying to go have a good time. And they're just like, nope, impound them, try to get them the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, for what? That doesn't do anything for anybody.
Yeah. It's annoying to see because it's not something that we can do anything about because we're not a part of the event. You know? Like it just sucks. Like we have the ideas that could work and obviously are not perfect by any means, but those are ideas that I promise you have not been thrown around from either side because you have the rebels and then you have the government.
Yeah, they're definitely. I think the people that are there are like, well, they're not going to work with us, so we're not going to work with them, and vice
No.
versa.
There's
It's
no
Yeah.
It's two groups of people that don't
Yeah.
want to talk and are just going to be like, all right, well, this is how it is. It's like that's not how it has to be.
There's no democracy in the
They're
middle to
both
actually
just
bring it
being
to like
stubborn.
there's no democracy in the middle to actually like call the shots and be like, hey, let's do this, or bring up like a good idea. Like there's nothing. It's just terrible.
It's just two sides fighting just to fight.
Endlessly.
It's just stupid.
Until
It's
the end of
stupid.
time.
Until the end of time.
Until that Mustang hits everyone.
Or until this event ends in like probably 2-3 years.
Is there
No
another one
one's gonna
going
come
on
out.
this year?
I don't know.
What time of year does it happen? Like it happens during like
It's like
summer, right?
It's like during this time, isn't it?
Yeah.
I thought it
Yeah,
was like
spring,
during June.
summer.
during the start or the midsummer.
Yeah, I thought it was around June that it happens.
And I haven't heard anyone talk about, oh yeah, get ready for H2O. Like
Yeah.
I started following certain people because of H2O. Like that's how I found their cars.
Isn't that how Dr. M3 got big?
I don't know.
I don't even
really
know how
don't
that
remember.
old
You
guy
said Dr.
fucking
Mario?
Dr. Mario, yeah.
Same difference.
You guys want to move on to the next topics?
Let's
I'm
do
down.
it.
All right, Shahan, take it away with your
That's
with
not
your car
mine.
topic.
Yeah, that's mine.
Oh wait, I'm looking at the wrong episode.
I did the
yeah, do your
AE
thing,
one.
Ryan. Do your thing,
Yeah.
Ryan.
And you know what? We're sticking on the same train with the AE11.
Yeah. Car
We're going
spotlight
with-
time.
And I'm just gonna preface this. I'm a nerd. I love like anime is my thing. Everyone knows it that knows me.
Same.
So I picked this car because the first time I ever saw it was Initial D, and obviously it's the AE86, the little Terreno, the little tofu delivery car. It's just
Dude, I love
Looking
how
at
it
it-
looks in the anime too.
they did it right, surprisingly.
Yeah, it's so
And
simple,
that-
but it looks so good.
Yeah, and what I used to think was, wow, this little car is ugly as hell. And then I like really started to look at it and I'm like,
It's got the
For
right
me, like-
curves.
for being a car from the like early or mid 80s, this is
Yeah.
a nice fucking car. But like everything else from early 90s, late 80s, early 90s Japan, it's getting a drift tax. It is a rear-wheel drive, lightweight car that's not a Miata. People are charging out the fucking ass for this car right now.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think
Dude.
You know what I love about our logo too is that our cars kind of look like they would be in the show.
yeah,
Yeah, that's very true.
I love that about it.
it's
Yeah,
so
dude, that car is good, man. I'm sure Shahan will bring up this point, but that the AE86 has the best sounding 4-cylinder engine
Yep.
ever.
I agree.
yes.
Ever.
The 4A GE.
It is
Yup.
so good.
It sounds like a
And-
natural race car, like just stock.
It does. It really fucking does. And I'm so like I'm just looking at it now or just listening to it in my head and I'm like, where the fuck are all these manufacturers going wrong right now? The only fucking company that I can say that actually has a car that sounds decent is Subaru. That's it.
Boxer, yeah.
Nissan is starting to fight back a little bit.
The
I'll give
trumpets?
them. All right. Like let's be real. They're the first ones besides like the fucking Supra and the NSX, which are not unattainable but a little out there. They're doing something. They're
Yo.
trying.
I feel like car manufacturers need to like do more collaborations with Yamaha or like these sound companies. Because that's what they did for the LFA.
Yeah,
Like Yamaha is the one
the
that
LFA.
tuned
Fuck,
the
man.
exhaust.
dude, that thing was beautiful.
And now they sell on the market for $700,000. So
Dude, do you know what car enthusiasts would do for sound? We do a lot. Like that's the first
A
mod that we
lot.
do. That's like the first
Yeah.
mod that we do on our cars.
it's the
most-
only one that makes sense.
So why don't the manufacturers like give a fuck? Like why don't they care? Like
Because
have
they
you
can
seen the
hike up
Type
a
R?
price.
Dude, the Type R is a quiet little like fucking.
Yes,
like,
it
rat.
almost sounds like a fucking like a hybrid.
It sounds like a golf
was-
cart.
I was gonna say it sounds like a Dyson vacuum cleaner, but yeah, that works too.
The Type R. Once you
Yeah, we're
get rid
not-
of the fucking mufflers, though, it sounds decent.
I don't like the way it sounds.
But
I
I
don't
mean,
like
yeah,
the
like
way
it just sounds like every other
sounds.
four banger. Like they all
Yeah,
sound
It's
the
a
same.
I
Honda.
mean-
You don't like Hondas in general.
I don't
We
like Hondas in general.
Yeah,
I don't.
we know that.
I have high hopes for the new Civic Type R that's coming out only because it looks beautiful
And it might be all-wheel drive.
and it might be all-wheel
Might.
drive. And if it is, I'm fucking getting it. I am getting it. I don't care. And if I hate the way it sounds, well, guess I'm wearing headphones.
But going back to the 8.6, Brian, do you want to talk about that chime?
What chime are you talking about?
When you go over a certain speed, the car...
I'll let you, because I don't know.
Really?
No.
It's in the
Yeah.
anime and everything. So when he's delivering tofu
so
or whatever
excited.
the hell he's
He is.
delivering,
Yes, tofu.
he drives super fast. Obviously, he's like drifting and whatnot. And once he hits a certain speed, the car will chime at you. There's like a chime that plays, and it's almost in like every race scene in the anime. Like the car is chiming at him. That was like a little quirk, I guess, about that
So
car.
I
Yeah.
I didn't rewatch the anime. I watched the movie the other day.
There's like
one
two
of
or
the-
three movies.
There's 3. I
know,
watched the
like,
first.
One of the seasons is a movie.
Yeah. They took like the original charm of the show they took out.
the
So stuff like that,
chime of the car.
like just certain things from the show completely. They took it out.
Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah, they were like, this isn't what we're looking for. Make it basic.
How do you guys feel
I have
about?
a confession. I have
Yeah.
a confession.
You've never seen it.
I've never watched it.
Yeah, that doesn't
Okay,
surprise me.
well, here's a question that
It's
I think.
not. I'm not against it. I just haven't watched it.
Here's a
That doesn't
question I
surprise
think
me.
you can answer well, Jake, since
Okay.
this doesn't require you to watch an anime. How
Hit
do
me,
you
baby
feel
girl.
about the 8.6's successor
What is
compared
the
to the original?
Oh,
what
compared
is
to
the successor?
the FRS, aka or the 8.6? I mean, like, there's a new 8.6 now. It's literally
Oh
called.
yeah, I mean everyone. I mean you guys both know I love that platform.
Yeah.
So here's my thing is that if I were to get a BRZ FRS Toyota 86 whatever it is, I personally would do an engine swap instantly. That'd be my
Mhm.
first. Like I would literally get a car that is in good physical condition. It can have a blown motor. I don't care.
You just want the
But-
body.
I
Yeah.
want the body. The fucking lines on that car and the aggressiveness that you can get out of that car, even with just like a simple eBay fucking body kit. It is a beautiful car, and they have done so well with it. So for me, the successor was literally exactly what they should have done. It really was. And I really don't have any.
I think the engine
gripes with
could have
it at
been
all.
different.
yeah.
I don't think I like the
Oh,
Boxer idea. I don't think I like that idea.
I disagree with you on the Boxer side. I am fine with the Boxer engine. They should have come out with a proper STI version or WRX version. They should have, or
Well, that's the thing.
another sport version.
The ties
Oh.
to Subaru, I feel like that fucks it up for me.
It was definitely weird that 2 different companies made the exact same car. Like they
But
branded the exact same car.
It's a tribute to the Toyota 8.6, like from the 80s.
Yeah.
And
That's
I feel
why
like
it didn't make a lot
Subaru
of
had
sense.
nothing to do with it, and that's why I think it's weird that there's a Boxer engine powering it.
Well, I'm confused. Like, why did
Money
they?
reasons.
Well, no. I'm not worried about that, but I'm talking about why does Scion is Toyota, is it not?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, it is.
But they're
Why
dead
the
now.
fuck is Subaru a part of it at all? I don't understand.
That's-
How did they get
yeah,
rights
right? Like, why they pick
other
Subaru?
than the engine? But here's my thing: is that I'm fine with it being part Subaru because Subaru is a great brand.
yes.
But I can understand the engine side of it too because when the car came out, Toyota was kind of dead. We can all agree on that.
yeah, definitely.
they were
Toyota was
fighting.
dead. So
They
they
were fighting
needed
for their life.
if they needed help.
Yep.
So if this is the reason that they needed help, Toyota has come back quite a bit. Just buy the fucking name. Buy
Yeah.
the entire platform. Get rid of the Subaru engine. Put your own thing into it and bring it back to what it like really should be, a proper Toyota car.
If they made a new 4-banger and they made it sound similar to the 4A GE, dude, that would be a steal.
Dude.
That would've been
I
insane.
it would be insane, but I'm gonna be honest with you boys. I don't think it'd be anything less than $30,000 to $35,000.
They'll never do it because of emissions and all that shit, though.
I mean, they could do a turbo four banger, no problem.
Yeah.
I don't even think they need a turbo. I think they just need to make a more powerful NA motor that sounds
Uh,
good.
Again, I don't know why. I just can't agree. I can't agree because of the future of the way cars are going. And also because of the fact that the Toyota Corolla, the new one, is the biggest fucking waste of time like ever.
Wait, that's weird. Now that you mention that, dude, the new
That's-
H6 is a different car from the new Corolla, even though the old one is just a Corolla. That's so
Yeah.
weird, right? Like
And that's what I mean, dude.
that's
Like
so
if
weird to think about. Like
they should have made the new Corolla the hatchback, because here's my thing. I look at the new Corolla and I fucking love it.
I do too.
I love it. I hear it, I feel it, and I'm like,
Dude, it has
no,
like a-
because I drove one. It has like 150 fucking horsepower. Fucking
Oh my
shitty
God.
ass fucking 4-liter or 4 liter.
4-liter?
Four
Jesus.
cylinder. And
Somehow
it's not.
a
It's
manual,
naturally
too.
fucking aspirated, and it's fucking front wheel drive. Like, come on, boys. Like, make the fucking like if you're gonna do that, at least come out with like a sportier version. Like, fucking feed the real enthusiasts, please.
But they make it like manual with the auto rev matching for no reason, and then they give us 150 horsepower. Like, what
They
were
put
they
in
thinking?
so much. They put in so much technology into a car that's just straight up not worth it.
Okay, here's why they're never gonna go hard on the BRZ's engine, because the Super exists. That's it.
That makes sense.
That's the only reason.
I agree with that, but I also think it's because of the fact that they know that they just have a good platform that people are going to buy for the body.
Yeah, that's true as well. But like at that point, there's no point in buying a new unless you're like freaking super rich. Just buy a used body or a busted up engine.
But they also make it so those engines are available to be able to be, have force induction put through it. I granted it's not going to be really pushing anything more than 300 horsepower, but it'll push enough that that's the thing. Those cars only weigh 2,700 pounds. You put 300 horsepower in it, it's going to feel faster than a fucking Mustang, a new Mustang or even the
it's
Supra for
super
crying out
light.
loud.
Yeah, that's true.
It's light as shit. So you have a light platform car that's a manual. You can put force induction into it and make it exactly what you want and have a fast, fun daily. That's the dream. Like, everybody wants that.
Dude, I'm
There
still
just isn't enough out there.
I'm still mind fucked by the fact that like the original 8.6 was a Corolla and an 8.6, and now they're two different cars now. Like that's mind fucked me now.
It's the same thing with the Challenger and the Charger. Challenger and Charger were both two-door muscle cars
Were
back
they
in
really the
past.
same car?
I mean, they were pretty much the same car, and the only thing different about them is that the bodies were shaped a little bit different, and they had different engines. That's it. But they're both
Like
two-door
back in the day,
muscle
is what you're
cars.
saying.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So when you put them both next to each other, you're like, oh wow, they're the same fucking thing. Same with the Barracuda. And guess what? They're thinking about bringing the fucking Barracuda back. I'm like, why? You have the fucking Challenger. What the fuck's the point?
Dodge
Nah,
is there to
they-
bring back a Barracuda?
They're
They're
thinking
just
about it.
bored.
You know
I think
what,
that's all.
Dude, Honda should bring back the F2000.
Dude, if they did, we would be back in the era of
They'll make it front-wheel drive.
S2000. Okay, don't fucking do that to me. They'd be back in the era of Toyota versus Honda versus Subaru again. Versus Nissan.
I would love
Yeah.
that era.
The
Yeah,
top-
because
the
right
top
now
four
it's
JDM
Toyota versus
vehicles.
Nissan. Yeah.
Right now it's Toyota versus Nissan. And then obviously you have Subaru for the platform when it comes to the BRZ. But when it comes to the actual just stock vehicles, you would have the big three back in that category of Honda, Nissan, Toyota. It would
Yep.
be incredible. It would be amazing.
It would.
Here's the thing. The marketing that could go for that, the amount of money they could make off that shit. Oh my God. I'm already hard.
And the competition would just make the vehicles better too.
Yeah,
Facts.
it really would be.
Yo,
I mean, the
but if
Americans would bump it
Mitsubishi
up.
joined in as a fourth player?
I wouldn't even say that. I would say I would say Subaru and Mitsubishi actually get back to making good cars and stop doing the same shit over
We
and
still
over
need to
again for
see
the
what
past
hell-
7 years.
We need to see what the hell fucking Subaru is about to do because I feel like they're gonna disappoint the universe.
I do too.
I'm scared.
I do too.
I am super scared for it.
They made like Shahan, I love your car, and this is nothing against you. This is 100% against Subaru. They did the absolute most basic fucking thing they could do. All they did was completely change the body, put a cheap motor in it that's easy to manufacture, that's easy to modify, and then said, we're done. And then they put a couple of body mods on it, and they're like, okay, here's an extra 15 grand tax. What?
Yeah.
You're talking from like the 20, like Brian's gen to
2015
my
plus.
gen. Okay.
2015 plus.
Yeah.
I think the last time that they actually did anything
Yeah,
different was
that's the last
14 and below.
refresh. Yeah.
Yeah, 14 and below when they had the hatchbacks. That was huge. Huge having those in the market
Mm-hmm.
from 2008 and on. The Hawkeye, just that was definitely more of a refresh from the Blob Eye, but it had an incredibly strong motor that everybody wanted, and it just was a menacing, fast, fun little car. The Blob Eye is a complete icon in the industry. And then you have obviously the Bug Eye as well, which was just ugly as shit, but was great for beating up and rally driving.
Yo,
So
you know who I really want back in the game of like sports cars that are actually fast? Mazda.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah.
Because they
dude,
have
Mazda's last
their
Miata was shit.
They have the Miata, but it's not like fast. Like it's a sports car, but it's not like fast, you know. But like if they made
It's
a
pretty
fast
shitty now.
sports car, they'll just never do rotaries again. I feel like they'll never do it again. But like they don't have to. Like just make an RX-9 with a normal engine, like an inline six RX-9. I would be down for that.
I don't think they'll ever do it.
I know. They probably won't.
It just
Mazda's
sucks because
very
EPAs
focused.
are killing them. EPA is killing the entire world
Yeah,
Yeah.
when it comes to the cars. Honestly,
they're killing us
it's
faster than the
fucking us.
environment's killing us.
yeah, that's the sad part.
They became what they're trying to fucking defend.
And the funny
That's
thing is
against.
that they're getting all these electric cars out and everything, but what it takes to run those plants and actually mine for the lithium is doing a fuck ton of damage to the environment.
Yeah.
Yo, is it even possible to make a modern day rotary engine that's good?
I mean, knowing Mazda, I don't see why they couldn't.
I'm
But
sure
at the
they could
same
make-
But at the same time, you
That's
also
like
got
reliable.
you also
though?
well, that's the thing. You also got to think about it. The ones back then weren't reliable either.
No.
The only reason that they were good is because of custom shops doing shit with them.
Yeah.
So no, it's not possible for them to make a reliable one. But the custom shops of today are so knowledgeable and are so good at their jobs that they would fucking blow it
They
out of
should
the park. It'd
hire
be
a
incredible.
custom shop and have like a sport division within the Mazda brand. That's what I would
Who's
do.
it? Who's that Australian brand that built TJ's motor?
No
Oh
clue.
fuck.
Wasn't that
You
New
spent-
Zealand?
Was
It
New
was-
Zealand?
I thought it was
might have-
Australia.
Oh, it could have been. I don't know.
I don't know. I thought
It's
it
one
was-
of those two down there.
Yeah,
It's-
they're,
it's
they're
down
on the
under
other
no
side of the
matter what,
world,
but-
so
Yeah.
Yeah.
no one thinks about
Alright.
them.
Should we
And
should
their
we
maps
move
are
on?
upside down.
Yeah, I'm down to move on.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the one I'm excited to hear about.
Yeah, Shahan.
Oh no.
Yes, sir.
Boy, you better have your shit prepared.
Okay. So we're gonna talk about my 3000 GT and
I'm so excited for
the
this.
build plan moving forward. And I'm not 100% on any of the things that I'm about to tell you guys, but I definitely have a general idea of where I want to go. Okay. So I've actually changed my mind on a couple of things too since I've talked to you guys last. So
oh my.
you'll see why. So let me let everyone know I have a base model 3000 GT, which is front wheel drive. Sadly, it's a
What year?
5-speed 97, 5-speed manual front wheel drive. It has about like 180, maybe like 200 now horsepower because I have a downpipe and shit, and that's where like all the power is unlocked at. So again, the car, it weighs like, just above 3,000 pounds. It's kind of heavy for being like a two-door car. It's super long and wide.
It's literally all steel. It's insane.
It's a boat.
Yeah, and it has like a very shitty single overhead cam V6.
It's
I've-
wider than my SUV.
Dude, I've read a bunch of forum posts and stuff, and like that motor is just, you're not gonna get much out of it. Like you need to like run nitrous. You could probably get like a supercharger kit, but like that motor is just it was like the same motor that they put that like Mitsubishi put in like their SUVs of the time. Like
So does it not produce a lot of power, or is it just a weak motor,
like it has wheat.
reliability wise?
It's reliable when it's stock, but
Okay,
it's
sure.
pretty much like if you push too much power, you're gonna blow up the motor. It's a single overhead cam. It can't handle that much. So definitely, new motor is definitely a must for me when I continue with this car, right? And front wheel drive is just not gonna cut it on a car that heavy. No way. Hell no.
Facts.
Yeah, buddy.
Okay. So because the VR4 exists, thankfully, it is 100% possible to convert the car to rear-wheel drive, and it makes it even easier if you have the rear subframe of a VR4. Okay, I've seen people do it before on like forums and stuff. It's pretty wild. It's gonna be a pretty big job, but that is definitely the goal, to convert it to rear-wheel drive, not all-wheel drive, because I don't want it to be a VR4. I want it to be something else, right?
Yo.
Good
Now we go back to the engine choice, and at the start, I was pretty much set on a 1UZ, which is like
There it is.
a Lexus V8.
Let's go.
I was pretty much set on it, but now I think I'm like 50-50 on. I know like you guys might hate this because everyone does it, but I think I'm 50-50 on a 2J or a 1UZ.
You know what? I wouldn't be against either of those, because you're doing something completely different that no one has seen.
Yes.
Yeah.
But
It doesn't
dude,
matter what engine you use.
this car, like if I go 2J, this car will pretty much be like Mitsubishi's Supra. Like that's what it would be. And I think that would be pretty crazy.
That would be nuts.
If I put in like, you know, a V8 in it, I can pretty much make it a Japanese Corvette. So it's pretty much whichever route I want to take. I love the sounds of the fucking 2J, but I
Who
also
doesn't?
absolutely love the sounds of like V8s. Like I think V8s sound so fucking savage and rude.
Come to the dark side.
So I don't know. It's such a hard choice to make. Like the V8 sounds more appealing. Like dude, a Japanese Corvette, like with a Japanese motor still, and like, you know, like all that. So I think,
You know, I honestly, I really like the idea. I like what you just said. Japanese Corvette in America.
yeah,
Like that just sounds badass.
it does, right?
It
How much
sounds
can you get
so
a
good.
1UZ for right now?
You can get used ones for like, I think $4,000.
That's
Dude,
not
really?
bad.
Yeah, but I think I'd want to go crate motor. Like I think I want to go like,
Well,
Fair.
here's an option.
yeah,
A crate motor is probably going to be double, if not triple, the price.
true.
So if you do that, at that point, get a used motor and just buy the parts to build it. At that
Yeah.
point, you'll end up spending the same amount.
You're right.
Just make sure you get a block that isn't cracked.
Yep. Yeah, I think it'll come down to like my engine bay. So the engine bay is pretty large, actually. There's a lot of like
Huge.
right now, if you look into the car, like between the radiator and the engine, there's like a huge gap in my car.
I
'Cause,
Right.
like,
in the engine
Brian, I was going to say, Brian is small enough to fit in the engine bay
Yeah.
with the engine in it and still to close the hood.
so
Yeah.
I think it could easily fit both motors, right? The 2J might be a little bit more difficult though, because it's not. I don't think my hood's as long as like, you know, a Skyline or like a Supra.
I think it could fit still.
Yeah.
It might be tight, but it could probably still fit.
I think no matter
Wait,
what,
are we talking about the 1J or the UZ?
2J.
Or 2J
I
or
just-
UZ?
We're talking about the 2J right now because it's longer, right? It's
Yeah,
inline-six,
I think
so
it would fit fine.
Either way, I know I definitely have to relocate the battery to the trunk, but
Yeah.
that's
Well,
not hard.
here's another thought, and just to like kind of ease your mind on this.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, upgraded radiators come in a thin format as well.
But
So
more surface area.
more area for you to work with. So, you
Yeah, but,
know,
like,
because if you get one, what?
What I'm trying to say is like at the expense of being thin, they cover more surface area, right?
Up to down, not
Yeah.
width.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
up to down is fine. That's fine. Like you're not really worried about up to down. You're talking about front to back.
Yep.
So right there, that's like an inch of room, and people don't really realize it, but that inch of room is fucking crucial. It's unbelievably important. Like I've built engines before. I've done motor swaps. Like I've done all that shit. I mean, it's been years. I probably couldn't do it now. I probably could, but I'd be on YouTube the entire time. But it'd be incredible, honestly.
I really want to build this car with both of you guys.
We all got to move to Houston, man.
That's the plan.
And whatever I do to this car, it will all be documented and put on YouTube, no matter what.
Good.
Like, definitely. I've just been taking a huge break from it because obviously there's a lot going on.
Yeah.
And I want to become like super financially stable and successful before I even tackle this project, because I know it's gonna be super time consuming and very expensive.
So I still want to continue to like, you know, I definitely want to do the same because I want to be all there for that, and I also just want to live in a place I want to live in.
Yeah.
In Houston, but for me, like dude, I've really been like dabbling with the idea of like putting content out there, but I think the kind of content that I want to put out there is based more towards like the fitness industry, with the cars being a part of my life.
So
because
Dustin
it
Williams.
is. I mean, Dustin Williams does nothing with cars, or I'm sorry, does nothing with fitness. Oh god, that was almost a huge diss. No, he does nothing with fitness. He did it one time and then didn't
He
do
did it for like a couple months and then stopped.
A couple months, bitch. The guy's been on the platform for 6 years.
Yeah, he stopped doing that after his last show, I think.
Was it because
his last show was
like
2 years ago?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was because his fans didn't like it.
Maybe he checked his analytics.
Every fucking video,
bro. He probably checked his analytics and he probably got fucked for like fucking making that shit.
I was gonna say, I think most people did not care, but some of us were super into it.
I loved it because I'm a fitness buff.
Yeah.
Because I'm huge into working out, and I count macros every fucking day. Like
I do too.
I'm crazy about fitness. So it literally fucking runs my life. If it's going to the gym or hanging out with my friends can fuck off. I'm going to the gym if I haven't gone yet. They can fucking wait. That's how it is for me. But, you know, I think that's the kind of content that I would like to end up getting out, you know, and really doing, because, you know, I want to be able to make this dream that we all have. And we are kind of going off topic, but that's okay. We're almost done. We got one more topic. It'll go quick and we'll be fine. But like for me, you know, I want us all to be able to experience all of this together. And I think we all need to make really big moves in order to make that happen. And I think whatever route that we take, it does not matter as long as we all get to that point, we're good. Because here's the thing. We don't all have to be on YouTube. One of us can have a normal job. The other person can still be in the military. And the other person can be an entrepreneur. It doesngoing matter.
Yeah. That's probably going to be me. Let's be real.
What, in the military?
Yeah, that's probably gonna be.
Are you just gonna like switch to guard and then go to a base down in Houston?
I'll see what I can do.
What about reserve? Isn't that better?
It doesn't matter because you can. Well, it doesn't matter actually. You can go wherever you want.
Okay.
So if you want to go reserve or guard, you can do either one. Doesn't matter.
Or we can all just buy shit coins and get rich off of them.
Hey man, I'm trying.
Another little side topic. Robinhood locked my account, and I have no idea why.
Didn't they? No, they did like a mass lock.
I don't know why. My account is restricted. I can add money, but can't spend it.
Bruh.
What?
So I have $52 sitting in my account right now that I cannot use.
52.
Because I just
stressed.
I already for your internet.
Okay. Jesus Christ. This isn't my main income, man. Okay. No, like I really, your man's about to buy a fucking condo. I'm gonna be broke. So, you know, like for me, I want to get more into the option trading side of things and also crypto.
Yeah.
But finding the time is very hard. It is very hard. Like I'm at work at 5:30. No, I'm at work at 6 in the morning, and I don't leave till 4:30.
Bring your laptop, do it at work.
I don't have the ability to get internet in my office on my laptop.
Rip.
Gross.
I hate that, dude. That sucks.
Yeah, that's a huge problem with me is that like, so I know somebody that does do it and he makes like an extra like 15 grand a month doing it.
Yeah.
And he's also an AGR tech sergeant. So the motherfucker's making 300,000 a year. You know, if not more. Because he wants the retirement. He wants it as a backup, and it's also a job. It's something
he can retire now. Like, fuck.
Well, but that's the thing. He's okay with having a normal job because it keeps him busy during the day. Why not? He can still do both. He still does both.
Yeah, but his time is like not valuable at all in the Air Force anymore.
I think
I
it
mean,
depends on the person.
It depends on
Yeah.
the person. Like for you,
Maybe he
yeah,
likes
you
it.
fucking
He
he
might.
he does like it. He
Yeah.
does he likes
That's different
being,
then. That's way different.
yeah. He likes being in still, but he knows that he's literally tripling his paychecks every single fucking month.
Yeah.
Like just doing option trading. And this man has a code and an algorithm that does it all for him. He doesn't have to do
Tell
anything.
him to send me that
He's
shit.
just a monitor in it. You gotta pay him like $5,000.
What do you mean?
Oof.
You have to pay him
Did he
$5,000
make the
for
AI himself?
him and his buddy did, yeah.
Oh fuck.
You gotta pay them $5,000, I believe, for the code.
It's probably worth it in the end. Not even gonna lie.
Oh yeah,
it'll pay
you'd
for
make it.
itself in
You'd
like
you'd-
2 months, maybe.
no, you would
if
make
that.
no. You'd make it back in the first transaction, straight up.
Jesus.
What the fuck? So can I just pay him after that then? Like,
Nah,
Hey, bro, here's
man.
an IOU. I got you later.
I
Let
think
me
the
make
only,
sure this works first.
I think the only person he would do that for is me because he fucking loves me. But that's it. I
what
don't
if
think he would
you
really.
love me and our love can like create a chain link?
I can't tell him, hey, one of my best fucking friends wants this, but you love me, so you can give it to me and I'll give it to him. He'd probably slit my fucking throat, honestly.
Look. How about this? You get the thing. You get the code. We just slide you some money, handle some stuff, and then we'll talk to him later.
Yeah, under the table type shit.
The thing is that the security on the code is so good that if I tried to transfer it to anybody else, they would know.
No, we
and
don't
they would
we don't
cancel
take
it
the code. We
immediately.
just give you the money, and you take our money and turn it into something else.
Yeah.
All right, well, it's not my fault if y'all lose. That's all I'm saying.
All right,
Um,
motherfucker.
Last topic time.
Last topic time. Oh man.
You know, I'm actually like I'm upset
love this
because I
one.
didn't have the time to even watch the movie.
Have you not seen it at all?
No,
It's fine.
but
Okay, Brian and I can talk about it.
I
Oh
saw
my
it
God,
on,
this
on
movie's so
Prime, so I'm
amazing.
gonna watch it like right after this.
Dude,
Bro.
okay. So, you guys are probably really confused on what the hell we're talking about, but the movie Superfast, which
Greatest
is
movie of all time.
which is a parody of the Fast and the Furious, is the most trolled movie on the fucking market when it comes to the auto world, other than the Need for Speed movie that they made.
Dude.
Dude, some people
So-
like the Need for Speed movie.
I do like the Need for Speed movie, but it's a straight up troll movie, honestly. Yeah, Brian, I'm gonna let you take the reins on this for a minute because holy fuck.
All right. So hopefully everyone's seen the first Fast and Furious movie. If so,
Yes.
you've seen this movie. Not as funny. Starts off. There's a. I kid you not. The way it starts is there's a cop who needs to get into a car gang or whatever you want to call it, and from there, like obviously Fast and Furious, they had Supras, they had GTRs. These guys, Honda Civics, smart cars,
Smart
nitrous
cars?
everywhere. I swear to God, there's a smart car. I think
What is on the cover? Like, what the fuck is that? Is that a Scion?
that's a smart car.
All of no, okay,
No, this
so the
red
cover.
car.
Oh yeah, that's a TC.
God.
Bro.
That's the first gen TC.
The fucking cover of the movie is them all in like the exact same orientation as Fast and the Furious, with a fucking Scion TC in the fucking middle.
With like gull wing doors and shit.
Oh my
Yes, sir.
god, it's so stupid.
Bro, the bumper
Oh my
looks
God.
so plastic. Look at the gap between the front bumper and like the fucking fender.
Oh, and they went full in with like the bad body kits. They found the worst ones they could. They went to Discount Tire. Were like, yo,
eBay fenders,
I need
baby. eBay fenders.
I need some rims. Just throw me whatever you have.
So like, how'd you
So-
feel when you saw the TC after knowing that you owned one?
I own the second gen, dickhead. So not the same.
Dude, it's so funny because like okay, so in the movie or in the I don't know if it's really part of the movie or if it's just in the trailer, but there's another part of it that is him, because I think they made a second one, didn't they?
No, I hope
Too
not.
super,
Or-
too fast?
No, it's Super Fast and Super Furious.
I see that. Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
watch. I didn't see that
Why did
one.
they name it Too
So
Super, Too
I
Fast?
didn't see that one. But he's literally in a fucking child car.
Yeah.
Dude, that,
What the
they should have named
Oh
it
my
Too
God.
Super, Too Fast. That would have been hilarious.
I just think it's so funny that in Superfast, They literally have Corollas racing on the line.
Who the fuck
Dude,
is the
yeah.
dude that's supposed to be Dom? Because he looks so fucking weird, bro.
He's been in another movie. I can't think of his name.
He looks so
But-
weird.
Yeah, Shahan, I need you to watch this movie. It's so hilarious.
It's free on Prime, so I was gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Dude,
Bro, you need
on
to.
one of
It's
the fucking
ridiculous.
covers, the Paul Walker guy has like lipstick all over his face, like kisses.
Yeah, because he was fucking the Dom dude's sister.
Fucking Mia.
Mia?
Fucking Mia.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Damn, dude. It's so fucking funny, man. Like, dude, once you watch that movie, and I just think it's funny because like on one of the covers with the smart car, there's a fucking parking boot on it.
Yeah.
And it says skids on the license plate.
Dude, so there's a part in the movie because we all know the jokes. Oh man, in Fast and Furious they have like 12 gears. They actually put an extended shifter in the car. So dude is shifting through like 12, 14 gears, going crazy. It was absolutely
When did this
amazing.
movie come out?
2015.
2015.
Oh
Yeah.
shit, it's kind of like
not that
recent
old.
then, yeah.
It's not that old, dude.
It's so good.
That's hilarious.
Oh my god.
You know
It's one of those movies that you're just like, why?
Yeah.
Why? It's if I'm not mistaken, I think the people who made Scary Movie made this movie.
Oh, okay.
Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Dude, if you just sit down and like turn your brain off, it's so great.
I do that a lot. Sit
See,
down.
so it's fine.
Yeah, okay.
Not the turn your brain off part. Just sit down.
Nah.
It's funny because when I googled Superfast, the Ferrari 812 Superfast started showing up.
Yeah, I did
Yeah,
that too.
saw
I was like,
that.
what the fuck? Is that like the main car? I was like, no, it's the damn TC. And
Zion
smart
TC,
car.
baby. Fastest
Hell
car
yeah,
in the world,
brother.
right, Brian?
Hell yeah, brother.
They made the TC for like,
A solid 80
Parents-
horsepower.
dude, they made the TC for parents that don't know shit about cars to buy for like their spoiled ass sons and shit.
Yeah.
Because it was
So-
only 12 grand.
Brand new?
Brand new. They were cheap.
You're fucking lying. How much were they used?
The second gen came out at 20 with like very minimal stuff. It was a time. That was a time, man.
Second
They
gen
were
is-
overcharging the shit out of that
The
car.
first gen looked like a Tiburon from the front.
First gen is awful.
God, Hyundai Tiburon.
Which one
Jesus
did you
Christ.
have?
Second.
Interesting car. Scion was just a weird car.
TC.
And then I want to say the third is where they did that like split down the middle, orange and black. It was, oh my god,
Oh, I
so
saw
bad.
that.
Yeah, that was an embarrassing time to own the car.
Close. Scion was like, you know how like there's fucking Toyota and then there's Lexus and like Lexus is better.
Yeah, Scion was the
just
cheapest one.
worse. Like it's so.
It's just like with
But why would you make
GM,
something
where they had-
worse?
it's just like with GM where they had
That's fucking.
what GM had Chevy, GMC, Pontiac, and who else did they have? No, that was it. Chevy, GMC, and Pontiac. Chevy was the normal, GMC was the upper model, Pontiac was the shitstorm.
Was it?
Yeah. Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Even the fucking.
The amount of Pontiac Grand Dams that you saw all over the place, like a bunch of that. Okay, so you had all like.
Yeah, but
like
what
for
about the
you,
GTO
Brian, you
and
had-
shit?
Yeah, the
That was
same
the
as the
only
86.
good fucking car.
Come on now.
The only good fucking car.
Wait,
there's
Scion
also
had the
the-
XB.
There's also the fucking Pontiac the G8 GT. That thing was a
The
beast.
The G8 was okay. It was the reliability was questionable.
Look, we're
I didn't know
arguing
Pontiac
apples
was
and
that
oranges.
sus though. I didn't know.
Pontiac was awful. If you ever got inside one,
Okay,
you were
but
like, "Wow, this car is shit."
Why the fuck would
So-
you make a higher end brand of your brand and then make a shittier end one for no reason? Like I don't get
Because
it.
so think about this.
Marketing,
let's say they
bitch.
make that. Yeah, let's say they make that car, but kids are like, "I don't want a Corolla. I don't want a Camry. Ooh, here's a 2-door coupe or a 2-door hatch, technically, because it was a hatch
Scion.
that looks a little sporty." Kids are gonna eat that up.
What's that fucking boxy Scion? The XB.
The
or some sh-
The XB.
disgusting. Absolutely
So bad.
disgusting car. How much was that? It has like 2-inch rims.
Dude, it was always a time.
They made them in manuals too.
Yes, they did.
The XB was in manual. Someone
Mhm.
asked on Google, "Are Scion XB good cars?"
They're fucking
Hey.
garbage.
They have
Yeah,
roomy interiors though, because they're cubey.
The only ones I saw that people were
QB,
like,
I hate
"Oh
the
my
word.
god, this is such a cool car." You can deck the whole interior with speakers. That's it.
Oh yeah, dude, what the fuck? I'm looking at pictures. It's actually kind of gross looking, especially when they're stanced. Ew.
Yeah.
Yo,
Honestly,
Yeah.
look at this picture though. This all black one. It looks like a fucking mini like hardcore SUV or something.
you know what it looks like? It looks like the off-brand version of the Ford Flex.
Yeah, you're right. Dude,
Yeah.
I hate the Ford Flex. Why?
Okay,
Why?
I don't.
Why?
I actually love the Ford Flex, and
How
I
it
would love
looks?
to build one.
How it looks?
I would love to build one.
How it looks?
And not even that, but also the capability of it because it's an EcoBoost.
How it looks though?
I love how it looks.
You're lying.
I
Even
really do.
The chrome piece in between the taillights, that's absolutely atrocious.
No. So if you get the sport model, it's black.
Well, that's fine, but the regular one is atrocious.
Oh yeah, the regular one is gross, but the sport version of it is amazing.
I only see the regular
Love
ones
it.
because only the fucking moms buy that shit and think that they're gods
I
afterwards.
see the
Yeah.
sport models all the time in Michigan. It's a very popular car over here.
Well, here all the moms have it and they think that they're gods, and then they'll like hit someone on a bike because they can't see anything.
Also, in case y'all didn't know, I was in a car group for like just Scion TCs.
For Ford
That's
Flexes,
embarrassing. That's fucking
Dude,
embarrassing. Holy shit.
were they
so
all
there was
5 years old?
No, bro, they were older than me.
What?
And you're
Yeah.
old. Holy shit.
Yeah, you're older than
Like,
me.
this was-
What the fuck?
Dude, there were some dudes like I was with them for about 2 months, and then I was like, "You guys are fucking lame," because it was when I first got into like the car scene, and I went to a car meet. They left they left a card on my on my car, and I was like, "Oh, let me like message this dude, see what's up." They would literally, one dude had a bone stock
Oh my god.
that like was actual shit. Like his was super beat somehow, and the car came out like 2 years before that. And then there was one dude that had like an actual good one. When I tell you I would go out like to drive with these guys, the most annoying people I've ever met. Like actually the worst.
Yikes.
So the moral of the story is, Superfast was a fucking hilarious fucking parody of Fast and Furious, and the Scion TC community is garbage.
Facts.
And H2Oi is dead,
Dead as fuck,
I think.
sadly, but it's dead as fuck.
And you guys should all
Unfortunately.
like I should make a GoFundMe or some shit for my car, and you guys should pay thousands and thousands of dollars so I can drop whatever engine you guys want me to drop in it.
I love the sound of it.
That's not a bad idea.
Man.
It's a fans build.
Yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. You guys can pay to see a legit ass build on YouTube with professional production quality because I'm a filmmaker, and so is Jake.
Exactly.
It'd be like Pokemon.
I'm good with the directing part of it. The actual filming is not really my gig.
Oh,
It'd be
I'll
like
do that
Twitch
then.
plays Pokemon. Just
Yeah.
everyone going in opposite directions.
Twitch builds my 3000 GT, and we put a Scion TC motor in it.
Why? You want to go slower?
It's not my decision. It's the
Dude,
Twitch
I don't
chat.
think the fucking Scion TC could literally move that car.
No.
Don't think.
No.
Don't think it would
Bro,
move.
it would go at like a snail's pace.
Oh,
Dude.
you would literally be driving a Mitsubishi Prius.
Stop, dude.
0 to 60, 12 seconds, baby.
That sounds disgusting.
Because it is.
Oh man, well honestly, I think we're good to wrap it up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a super fun episode to film, and
Great.
this is just nothing but trolling the entire time, and I'm happy that we got to do it. So, thanks everybody for listening. We'll catch you next time in episode 6.
See ya.
Peace out.